What's up to our podcast people, our Sador podcast listeners,
Yeah.
and our Sador YouTube viewers? What's good with y'all? You see, I got the lights down. I ain't trying to have that bright light on today. So
I
you,
thought
you
about
see
that,
me,
but mine's gonna be a little too down.
you see me clear? Because I was
I
like,
see you very clear.
all right, cool. Because
I
I'm in
just think
the
I'm too
studio.
dark.
I got real homey today. I'm sitting in the living room at the living room office instead of being in the studio. So I had to get comfortable because of this leg. I can stretch out a little bit in the living room.
All right.
Shout out to my knee doctor. You can tell I'm ghetto. I ain't even use the right term, but my knee doctor. Shout out to my knee doctor because the way he sewed me up, we took the wraps off. And I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna have a big scar or nothing on my knee. Cause that's the worst when you get surgery and they got this big ass scar that you gotta keep putting cocoa butter and stuff on, hoping that it go away and it don't.
That's right. That's right. I'm a black female though. I keep cocoa butter no matter what. I'm just ready. Vaseline
Yeah.
and cocoa butter. Like that's what we do.
Yeah, you got to. So I looked at the little scar and I'm like, damn, people gonna see this scar and be like, oh, he was acting like it was a big deal. Got the little scar. You know how people. Matter of fact, shout out to Cavette because I seen her today. And she looked, I showed her the stitches, and she was like, that little Scott said, no, they did a good job with sewing this joint up. What you thought I was gonna have this big scar down the side of my leg?
Yo.
Look, thought I was gonna have this big scar down the side of my leg, but they literally, what's up, Simply D? They literally went into my knee and my kneecap because I tore my meniscus.
Your meniscus.
Yeah, and they went. That's for people that don't know. That's the actual like a washer. You know how you have screws and the washer that's in between to help that you can move. I tore that. That's in between there, so they had to go in there, cut, and take that out. So my mom said to me, so what they put back in there?" I was like, "You know what?" I'm like, "Damn, that's a good question because now they're gonna say, oh, you got bone on bone.' It's like you can't freaking win. You know what I mean?" So what's
Darn.
up, Simply D? We got Simply D on the.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, baby.
How
Yeah,
you doing?
Excellent.
That's what's up.
a year older. Her birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, I wish a happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you did.
laid
Yes,
down.
you
I was
did.
like this. Oh, I never hear the end of this. Look, I start doing videos of the babes. Look, like, hey, happy birthday. Look, like,
No. I like the belated people. That means gifts keep coming.
that's
No, I'm
it.
fine with that. You can see me in July. Hey, Jay, I forgot. I got you. There you go. Bring
Like,
it.
damn, I wasn't even expecting that. That's what's up. So, what's up to our Facebook viewers and our listeners that's going to listen to the show on our podcast? All you have to do is go to where you listen to podcasts and search Door Radio. And what's up to our YouTube channel for people that watch the show? After the show, we upload it to YouTube. So if anybody can't stay on and watch us tonight because of the time, you can always go back and check out all the shows on Sador Radio on our Sador Radio YouTube. And I want to definitely send a shout out to all the individuals that's coming to Sador Radio in the next couple months. I've been locking some deals down with some new shows from New York, from North Carolina, and
Yes.
working on Atlanta. I'm just trying to map some things out with Atlanta as far as the time frame. And I'm also looking forward to some of the family coming back. They took their Christmas break, I guess you can call it New Year's break, and their new president break. So now everybody ready to come back to the damn station so they could do their shows. So I'm looking forward to everybody coming back in 2021 being an
Yes.
amazing year. And for individuals that been going through things this month of January because stuff is still hitting people, just stay positive. We went through this whole negative and people going through things all year, but the time is coming and you know that everything is going to get better. We just got to
Yes.
stay focused and try to grasp um, positive things. Because I was telling somebody this the other day, I was telling them that you know we're so focused on all this negative stuff happening that we feel like we're ready to jump off a bridge, but we're not noticing the positive things that's happening also.
Yeah.
You know, and we got to start looking at those positive things, try to balance it out. And that's one of the reasons why I told Simply D and Chris that it's time to get back to intertwine and start shooting because that's what we love to do is basically entertainment and shoot and create stories. So I said, you know what? We just going to go light, start in February, start the cameras rolling, the actors acting, the actresses acting, and even it out, because that's what we love to do. So that's all I had to say really for that. I just had to get that off my chest.
But that was some good stuff. I like all that. I'm receiving all that. Shucks.
I knew I was gonna talk a lot. That's why I got my water bottle.
I don't know. I'm thinking like 2020, everybody was like, oh, my eyes are open. I can see better. And, my third eye, I'm aware and I'm awoke. I'm feeling all that. But I'm like, 2021, now get it done. All that stuff you've seen, all that stuff that's supposed to came into fruition, let it manifest now. And as you just said, you have to continuously have a positive attitude, because that helps to motivate your dreams and your thoughts and even your surroundings. Just as when you have a negative attitude, it attracts that negativity. As soon as you say you got bills to pay, 3 more people gonna talk about their bills they got to pay. But as soon as you talk about, you're trying to hit these stars, you're gonna bring others alive with the thoughts of what they trying to do. You know what? I'm trying to hit some stars too. Maybe not the same path as you, but they can understand it. So we gotta continue to uplift ourselves so we can uplift each other. It's not a whole lot to that. I've had a wonderful birthday. I spent some time with family. I spent some time with friends, and just the appreciation of having gratitude for all that I have. Instead of worrying about what I don't have so much of an appreciation for what I do have, because I can't even count everything I have. I get tired. If I try to count, I get tired. And I recognize that if we're able to share some of that, not be angry and upset, and have an attitude of gratitude, that will elevate us even higher. And that's what we're supposed to be trying to do, not just because it's 2021, but because we're still here breathing this air. We're supposed to be trying to make things a whole lot better for ourselves and all those that surround us. So that's where I'm at with this. What about you, T?
I'm looking forward to some major, big, blow up things. Like I see those around me taking steps and stepping on landmines, because we're gonna blow the hell up. You know what I mean? And everybody who wants to be negative, I got something for that ass this year, because I'm not accepting your negativity, and you want to get out of my life with the negativity. It's gonna see to it, because I'm gonna bust your ass. I guarantee you.
Well, here's something funny. Before we went live, I said something close to that to Jay Monet. I just said the same thing in a roundabout way, that you just get tired, of just negative people.
Yep.
And you know one thing I can't stand? I hope they don't mess with is Facebook. Because all that crap I was talking last year about this time, they want to bring that shit back up and repost it. Last year, you said you was going to do this, and you post this, and you post that, and I was like, damn, I ain't do none of that. Thanks, C19. Thanks for the reminder that I ain't accomplished half of what I wanted to accomplish. Bringing up my old post in January. So I'm like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to just repost this shit this year.
Hey now.
Look.
Yep.
Hey. We're gonna try this again. Look, let's try this again.
And you know what's crazy? I feel so humbled and so blessed, because people that I once looked at kind of in a negative way are people who are reaching out to help me, who don't have to. You know what I mean? These people aren't friends. You know what I mean? They're just someone who I met in a negative way, who are now trying to help me settle something that's been very negative in my life. And that's why I said, the fact that you choose to still come after me, and these people who I met on a negative vibe are reaching out to help me, it must be a blessing in disguise. And trust me, the fact that you didn't want to back the fuck up and leave me alone, and I excuse my French, but I get hot when I talk about this situation. I'm coming for that ass. And trust and believe, any and everything that I can get that you try to take from me, I'm going to take from you.
Come on now.
You ain't got to excuse yourself. That's why we order after 9 o'clock, so we can say what we feel like. Say, look, this show ain't for no little. If you're under 18, get off here. Look.
Yep. So once again, as I said on Be Mindful in the morning the other day, I hope you're watching, and if you're not, I hope somebody's watching who's going to tell you.
Ain't that something? The crazy thing is, you don't even have to, because the light shines so bright that they just see it. They be trying to cover their eyes. and that stuff be coming through their fingers. It's still coming. That's the beautiful thing. And that's what I see about God. Like, it's certain situations where I wanted to put a hand in it and move it. However, I recognize my hand not being in it, and the way he handles it is so much better than I can ever do. And my hand's not even being touched. So I just know it's so many things that's going on that we don't even have to concern ourselves with. As long as we continuously pressing forward to the prize, that's that right there. Sometimes that's the kicker. Just you accomplishing that goal is the kicker for some, because some people, they can't accomplish that goal. So for you to just do it, forget any means that you did it by, just accomplishing it in itself is enough.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yep.
They don't even know.
So,
So I-
so Jay didn't see the inauguration. Tone, did you?
Neither. I watched a little bit of it because I was in transit and moving about and doing some things, so I couldn't see it the way that I wanted to see it.
Right.
Okay.
So real quick, what's up, the Raiders watching on Facebook? What's up, Dot? How are y'all doing? Who else we got on here? What's up to James, one of our favorite people that's always watching or listening. And for the individuals that can't watch and you want to listen, you can go to Sador Radio, go to your app store, download Sador Radio, SADIOR Radio, and you can listen because we're actually live also on Sador Radio, the station that's more than music. But I ain't gonna talk too much about the daggone thing, man, because I thought y'all might have watched it. Because I had
No,
Well, no, it may
So
be
look.
some good points that you can bring to our attention. I'm listening.
All right, so for all the future first ladies, when your husband win the election, you have to walk almost a mile to get to the front to go into the White House. So do like some of my sisters do and put the damn slippers in the limo. So when you're ready to take that walk, you take those high ass heels off so your feet don't hurt. So all those cameras don't see you walking like you wasn't a damn Weeble Wobbles. That's the first thing. And shout out to Miss Michelle Obama. It's a shame how she go places and her clothes and her whole vibe just erases everything else, and she's this spotlight. And shout out to the photographer that took some of these pictures, because one of these pictures she took, she looked like she was about to be the new black superhero. Woo! With this jacket and stuff on. So shout out to her. You know, I'm not racist. I love all people, but y'all damn black women are awesome. I just want to shout all y'all out because I was in the bed and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. It didn't have to be no crazy stuff. It was just elegant. And it was, I just was happy. It made me I know y'all seen the pictures though with
somebody was sending me pictures
of
Michelle Obama and how she was dressed and how she looked. Stunning. So all of that crap that y'all had to say about her when she was in office, y'all need to eat y'all damn words, because she is a beautiful woman.
And I don't know who did her damn hair, but her hair was awesome. Her joint was curled, and I was like, damn, why everybody, when they went to the grave site to do that whole part of the ceremony and the wind blowing and everybody shit all over their head, that shit was just laying there. It was like, it was like this, look. Nope. I was like, oh, her hair ain't blowing across the damn It was just awesome, man. It was a beautiful thing to see that whole situation. And shout out to the vice president also. I'm just hoping that they do what they say.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. If they do what they say and they stand by what they're saying, you know, and people understand that we're all in this together, no matter if you're a Republican, Democrat, crack, whatever, you know, it's about a change for humanity.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you said that, because that's one of the things that I was saying to someone earlier today, that at 9/11, we all came together. There was no color. There was no black, white, Asian or Puerto Rican, whatever. We were all one. There was no Democrat. There was no Republican. We were one. So if we can come together at that time, there's no reason why we shouldn't come together now and try to heal this country, get rid of the, everybody says it's never going to happen. But I believe that if we can all come together, get over some differences, we can get rid of this damn racism. You know what I mean? Because
And
there's
if-
no reason.
and you know what? Even if we don't get rid of it, let's minimize it.
Right.
That's the
Because there's no reason why you got to hate somebody for the color of their damn skin. You know what I mean? Get over that. Get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all of you who are out there saying, you know, he's not my president, this, that, and the fourth. You know what I mean? Y'all need to check yourself because y'all said the same thing about Obama. And then when people jumped up and started saying that about Trump, y'all were so offended. Get over it. It's time to get over this mess. Seriously.
Yeah, absolutely. And that goes for people that voted for Trump and people that voted for Obama and everybody. Everybody this is not just a pointing the fingers, because I think a lot of people, this is what's keeping everybody. Get the hell over that. He's not my president. Yo, he's the president. He lives in the White House. Regardless if I like him, if he did what, he's the president. So now what it's about is basically getting with these individuals that run for all these other offices that we can touch, you know, the whole senates and all those type people, and push them to make a change to get to the president to make changes that we want to make. Y'all better watch that damn cartoon that I used to watch growing up with that little ass Bill. I'm against the bill.
Bill, Capitol Bill.
Y'all better recognize how this whole system works, because people saying, "Oh, my vote don't count," but then you asking for your damn stimulus check. Hold up. Let's. What you gonna do? You gonna be with government? You gonna deal with the government, or you're not? If you're not, then stop looking for a damn stimulus check. Stop claiming taxes. I mean, it's real talk, man. We got to stop being all over the place and get more focused on what it is.
I like that. That's the truth. I don't know what Simply D was talking, and he was saying about the tragedy of 9/11 and us coming together. Why we can't come together at other times. My brain started thinking about family and friends. Like when someone dies and everyone comes to the funeral and it's like, oh, I ain't seen you in a long time. We really got to get together. Oh, I love you. I love you. And then when everything is well, people forget to call, people forget to reach out. But the tragedy comes, oh man, you just said the same thing last year. Well, everything was good. You didn't think about me at all. And that's just it. A lot of times while things are good in our lives, we don't reach out because we good. It's not affecting us. It's not bothering us. But the more it begins to affect us and bother us, now we want to reach out. Now we need some assistance. Now we need some help. And if we recognize that we're always in need of help, because even if it's not you, it's your brother or sister beside you, you'll still be in a better place, you know?
Exactly. You know, let me touch on that, because you just made me think about something. And this is why when people get on Facebook and they're going through something, this is why they're so passionate about what they're going through, because they know that they're going to get attention, because people always gravitate to when people have problems and issues. So it's like, I'm on Facebook saying, oh, please pray for me. Or, oh, you know, things is rough right now. Oh, this and that, because it's a shame that you give people your attention and your passion when they're going through things. But when they post, oh, I just bought a new car. You get man, fuck that.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Exactly. Instead of saying, congratulations.
That's the way we are.
Yeah, congratulations. That's what's up. That's nice. You know, good for you. Y'all don't say that. Y'all run with the negative stuff. And we need to reprogram ourselves. All of us, myself included. I'm working on it, trust me. And I'm working on it because certain things happened to me in my life, and it's making me work on it even more. So more appreciate people, life, and individuals that actually really care, that just don't say they care. They literally care, and they show from their actions that they care. You know, that's the important people. So, you know, it's amazing how you said 2021 was a time where people said, oh, we got to start looking at things, and I think everybody said that. Oh,
that was that 2020. 2020, they vision is. They got that third eye open.
Vision. Oh, I'm gonna see it. I'm see clarity now.
Oh,
this and that.
I know. The eye of Cyrus is right here. Plain.
Soon as stuff started happening with this whole C-19, people started stepping on people's necks. Hey, I need to get mine. This and that. Ain't nobody see shit clear. Look. They must have that 2020 changed the sunglasses real quick.
Right.
Look,
Put the shades on.
your glasses got foggy as hell. Look, basically, look. It was like, look, man. But you know,
Yeah.
hopefully people learn. Like I said, I think on one of the shows that hopefully people learn from everything that took place. We learned something. You had to learn something from last year.
Yes.
If you didn't, I don't know where the hell you was at. Look,
It's all right. They're gonna be in the back lost. It's cool. We still moving forward. And that's the beautiful thing. Like I don't even got time to get caught up on what they don't understand and miss. I'm sorry. The opportunity was there and the information is here. The opportunity was there and the information is here.
Boom.
It's still here.
There you go.
So what else you want me to do?
Yeah.
You gotta get out there and make some things happen. All right, guys. So I was thinking about it. We are in the new year, and I know a lot of times they say like whoever you're with and you begin the year off with, normally you're with them throughout the entire year. So I wanted to know, what are your thoughts about that? And not just dealing with maybe a significant other, but even people in your lives, because you both said that it's certain people that y'all are cutting out your lives and it is what it is. So was that a conscious decision that you made prior to going into this year? Or once this year started, they did something, you decided to cut them out?
Well, for me, it was going into the year. I really started taking a self-evaluation of people in my life, or people, quote unquote, who were supposed to be in my circle, be, you know, a friend, have my back and all that type of thing. And when I really sat down and started thinking about certain individuals, you know, I was enlightened, because I was like, as I started thinking about it, I was like, they only in it, in this friendship, for what they can get from me. So all they are is a taker. They're a leech. You know what I mean? This person serves no purpose in my life. So why are they there? So I'm the only one that can remove them. You don't have to know that you're removed, but you've been removed. You know what I mean? You've been removed. You know what I mean? Because certain things just ain't gonna go down no more like they used to. And I don't feel no type of way about it, because you serve no purpose. And I had this saying that God gave to me, I think it was 2 years ago when we did the Wild Women's Empowerment. Everyone cannot go with. And I take that to heart. Everybody can't go with you, because everybody don't believe in the things that you believe in. Everybody don't see your dreams. They don't feel your dreams. And they don't give a damn about your dreams, because all they in it for is what they can get out of you. And once they no longer can get anything from you, they toss you. So guess what? I've tossed you.
Oh, y'all better duck. He throwing bodies. Duck.
And I'm saying I got a whole new attitude this year. I trust and believe.
Ooh. I love it. I love it.
That's you basically covered it. I think sometimes we try to put the blame on other people when we got to blame ourselves, because we choose to have these individuals in our life. We choose to go through the riffraff when we know it's the riffraff. And we say, yeah, I ain't dealing with this no more, this and that. And then sometimes we're people that just have that caring spirit and that not forgetful, but we just forgive easy. And then they turn around and do the same BS. And then I think it happens, and it's like us running into a brick wall. If you keep running into a brick wall getting hickeys, we can't blame the person that's pushing us. We got to blame that we keep letting them push us against the wall.
Well, why are you getting a hickey going into the wall? I can see a knot, but a hickey is gonna be like suck. Like how much?
You talking about? You talking not the patch? I still call it passion mark. Look, I'm old school. I call that passion mark. Look, a hickey is the Jones that's be on your head. You like, damn, this
okay,
my head. Yeah, the hickey. So if you hit your head and you get that hickey, that knot, that knot. Look,
you old. You old.
Yeah, that's old school for real. That knot. Look on your head. You know, but we choose to just keep you know, going in the same circle. We got to start looking at ourselves like, you know what, I just gotta just cut that dead meat off.
That's it.
And keep it moving.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't realize, but a lot of times it don't be us not accomplishing our dreams. It be the people that's around us holding us back.
Exactly.
How you gonna let
Exactly.
that be done? You a fool to let that be done. Let
Yeah.
somebody
Yep.
else stop what you doing. You's a fool. I remember when I was 16, the New Year's that came, my father, he was like, I was 16. My father told me, if anyone that you leave in your phone, if you can't call them right now and get $500 from them, you don't need them. To hell with them. And my father said it just that directly, and he meant that. I was 16. There wasn't that many people that had that in their checking account. He told me, if I can't get 500, you don't talk to none of them. They all out your phone book. And my father was born in 1927. So he went through the times of being called nigga and stuff like that. And that was one of his favorite words, was a nigga. However, he explained to me that it was just a stupid person, not ignorant, because ignorant means not to know. But the stupidity is that you can know when you choose not to know. So now you're just stupid. So you're not ignorant. And my father would say, he say, don't go over there with them ignorant niggas and don't bring them over here. So don't you take your ass over there and do nothing with them, and don't you bring them over here. And I've thought about that my entire life. When people are just doing some foolishness, there is nothing about me that want to be with you so much that I'm willing to compromise what my values, my goals, and my thoughts are. Like, and I feel as though anyone that you're with that's not going to make you better, you don't need to be with them. And it doesn't matter if it's family or friend, if it's not building you up. And that's why sometimes I kind of get caught up, because for anyone that I look to deal with, I want to benefit from you. Bullshit is nothing.
That's right.
However, I should be of a benefit to you also.
Right.
So Simply D, like, Jay, I'm cutting Jay because she wants something from me. Damn, yeah, I want something from you. However, I'm going to offer you all I got to help you to do well too. So I think the thought is the selfishness in it. My mom would say, use me up, just don't misuse me.
Right.
So I don't mind giving and doing.
Right.
Just don't take me for granted.
Exactly.
You know, but hell yeah, I'm supposed to get from you. What's the benefit of chilling with you if I don't get nothing? And I feel like you're supposed to feel the same damn way. And it's a beautiful thing if we can build together and make something strong. But we're supposed to feed off of each other. That's the point of this thing.
Yeah, a lot of people miss that part. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, because I'm a giving person. So I'll go all out to give. I'll go all out to help you. But don't use me. You know what I mean? We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to uplift each other. You know what I mean? So if you just take, then you're selfish. And trust me, I've been there, because someone who was supposed to be the be all to me, and my ride or die, a so-called wife, was nothing but a taker. Selfish. You know what I mean? Always had her hand out to talk about me, and never reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
You was walking on eggshells at that, and then you just said, you know what, fuck it. My wife. I noticed how you eased into that one. I can dig it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and even people around us will be like, are you serious? Is that how you coming off? Is that how you treating him? And all that he does for you? But that's how they was. And when I finally accepted that, I was like, you know what?
That's because he's driving.
Oh. I had a question because I wanted to ask him about the reciprocate. Like, how would she reciprocate? What would he expect? So I'm curious to know.
He'll probably come back in. Wherever you at right now, there you go. Start over.
What's your question?
So I wanted to say, like, she didn't reciprocate the same thing. What were you expecting back? What would have satisfied you if she had done it?
The reverse. If I'm like this, if I go to the store, you don't have to ask me for anything. You may not want anything, but I'm bringing you something because I know what you like. You know what I mean? If I go shopping for myself, I'm not coming in the house empty-handed. I went out and bought me a new suit. If you like that with me, you my wife or my girl or whatever, you got to get something too. I can't come in there. It's not all about me. It's about us.
All right. So let's say this. Let's say she doesn't work and you haven't given her an allowance. So she really doesn't have money. So now how does she show?
You could be thankful. This other little thing. You know my attitude is a woman is a gift. The right woman to any man is a gift. So you going out of your way to sharing your time with me, oh babe, I cook for you, or I just want to, let's go in upstairs, or let's sit here and just chill with each other. I just want to spend some time with you because you mean that much to me. I'm happy as hell. I'm good. You know what I mean? But if you can't even do that, well, I got you for it.
Got you.
Why are we together?
Got you.
I think what it is I don't know where it came from, where, you know, it came from far as it has to be money when it comes to different things in relationships, friendships, anything. You know, sometimes everything ain't all about money. It might be about support. It might be, you might be that person that's just there when I'm just going through it, that might talk me down from different things or help direct my thoughts. Or like D said, she might not be working, but when I come home, if you know the house and stuff is together, or you know, you need me to go to the store, I left some money on there, I don't have time to go shopping. All right, I'll take care of it, and you left money on the dresser. That's stuff that's helping you clear time up. And that's the part, like I always say on my morning coffee with thought, time is one of the most valuable things that you cannot get back. We can always make money. We can make money. We make money to spend money. But if you don't have time to make money, you can't make no money. So you need that time. You know what I mean?
Let me add to that. Women need to understand the type of power that they have. Men, and I'm not saying that women don't, but men have a lot of pressure on us when we leave that house in the morning to go out here and deal with what we have to deal with in the world. So the first person that we see or deal with when we wake up and get up is who? Our woman. You can set that tone, that you can set the tone for us for the entire day. The entire day. You can help me conquer my world by the way you set me up in the morning.
I know that's right. Send you on your way with a happy ending. Have a good one, baby.
So if you get up basically in the morning and you hear, you going out the door like this, you driving to work mad, you know, and you just basically that sets your tone for that day. So it's more so, and that goes both ways. You know, if a woman get up and you sitting there like, you ain't do this, you ain't do that, you ain't do this, that, then a woman gonna feel the way like, I got to deal with this bull every day, this attitude, this and that. I'm tired, you know. It's like it's balance again.
All right, so question: is it the way in which you say whatever it is you want to say, or is it a certain timing that you should say? Because all right, if you're going to work, I don't want to upset your day, but now you just came home from work, so I don't want to upset your evening. So does it matter how that I say it or when I say it?
It's how you say it. It's how.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can come to me and be like, babe, you forgot to put the trash down. Okay.
You breaking up, robot man.
Okay, cool. You forgot to put the damn trash down. You know what I mean? It's how you say it.
It's the era you in. He sounded like a robot. Then you went real.
Raise the trash.
and then
Man,
after
that's the way
that,
she said it. That's sexy. Like that. That's
then
sexy.
after that, you went real fast. You was like, like it was trying to catch up to where we was at.
Oh
God. I love technology, man. I tell you.
All right, so you can say anything you want to say. Just depends upon the way in which you say it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's.
So would you rather hear? Would you rather hear bad news in the morning, or would you rather hear it at night?
That's a good question.
I don't care when you got to deliver me bad news. It's all how you do it.
Okay. We will come back because that was real direct. Mark, you said that was a good question. So what is it for you?
I think it depends on what the news is. You know what I mean? Like if you're in the midst of, and then you be like, oh, it's that time. You're like, damn, you could have told me that before we, get started. Now I'm walking around blued up. You know what I mean? So you gotta take, it's like it depends on the news. Like, look, it's funny because both of y'all understood that whole conversation I just had. I mean, it depends, like, oh, I ain't pay the bills, the lights getting cut off. It's like, you gonna tell me that when I'm leaving out the door? You should have told me that so I could take care of it.
Okay. All right, here you are. Y'all know I done went through some crazy things. It was just really one crazy ass relationship, but a lot of stories in them.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to work. Just send the kids off to school. I'm going to work. And he looks at me and he says, we got to move out today.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
exactly what was said to me. I'm on my way to work. Listen, I'm getting my jacket. Like, that's how close I am. Getting my jacket, about to walk to the door. We have to move out today. What are you talking about? Oh, stuttering it. An eviction notice came like 3 days ago. And I didn't want to tell you. I thought I could get the money up, but I couldn't.
See, now that's just stupid. Look.
That's crazy.
He just ain't want you to whip his ass that way because he knew you had to go to work. Look.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
Look how good God is. I'm still here, free to tell the story. Look at God. Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he do it?
Wow.
Did I say I was ready to put my jacket on to walk out the door?
Yeah.
And I didn't even say like I woke up for that day and like, all right, I'm about to get myself together for work, so let me call out. I didn't say that. Yeah.
Where was the communication at?
And it's shit in the toilet, apparently.
Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely.
In the toilet, apparently.
That's
with the
great.
rest of my love.
Yeah, that's yeah. See, that's what I mean about when you say stuff. And he could have said it differently. He could have said, "Yo, make sure you take everything with you because when you come back, you'll probably be safe." It's how you say stuff. Like, damn, you could have gave your heads up. You know what I mean? Take all the important stuff, babe. You would be like, "Why? Just take it. Trust me. Like, just take all your shit, cause
Yo, that's funny. I love it. That's real.
You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yo.
Gonna say, oh yeah, we gotta pay. Like, not know I'm working on this or nothing. At least you could have brought it differently.
Well, his thing was he was trying to get the money up. He thought, and so I'm tripping because I'm like, the thing is this: he would have my car while I was at work. So a lot of times, you know how the man opens the door for you?
Right.
Yeah.
So he's getting to the door before I get to the door and snatching the damn note off every day for 3 days. This nigga done beat me to the door and snatched the note off and then opened the door for me. Nigga, are you real?
What? It's 90 degrees. Anytime I'm going to warm the car up. So look,
wow.
Like you going to warm the car up? What are you talking about?
Look. So I'm telling y'all some good brothers. I mean, nobody's perfect, but y'all some good brothers. But I'm telling y'all, it's some scandalous brothers. Like it's some scandalous females. It's some scandalous men out here. And you a man.
I'll be hearing some stories, and I just be like, he really did that. Like, damn, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that in my DA days. Like, serious, my dumbass days, I wouldn't have did that. Like,
right, exactly.
Like, who does that? Like, yeah,
they're out here. Wow. And then that's part of the issue because sometimes you go through situations like that and you meet someone else and you're so nervous, you got the wall up because you don't know what to anticipate or what to think. And it's hard to just say, okay, I'm going to just go with it. I'm going to just trust. I'm going to just believe. It's it's difficult sometimes. And then the sad thing is for any of us that when you do that and then you get burnt again, maybe not the same way, but you get burnt again. And it's like, oh, damn. I'm going to just be single the rest of my life. Wait a minute, what's that ass over there? But no, I'm going to be single. But who ass is that? Like, it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I hear it.
Shucks, this is happening.
Stories. And I'll be like, and I'm not going to lie, and nothing against my fellas. You know, y'all know I'm bro for life. But there's a lot of brothers out here. Y'all be doing some goofy, dumb shit. Bro.
Yes.
Y'all be doing some stuff. I'll be sitting there looking at y'all like, yo, like seriously, you must have been eating that chip paint off the damn wall. Something going on. Like, what the hell? Like, you doing, bro?
Just doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, like we gotta think. And I think the number one dumb thing that some dudes do is sleep with a woman in your own house, in the bed with your woman, girlfriend, wife, whatever, sleeping.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest, craziest thing you can ever do.
Yeah.
You said
because I'm just thinking, like, I done dealt with niggas that did some real dumb stuff, and it just seemed like it's probably even worse stuff. I just honestly, but I'm like, yeah, that's pretty damn worse. That's some bad stuff. Because I mean, you can leave the earring in the house, the scent, the smell.
Yep.
You know, I tuck my bed a certain kind of way because of shit like that. So if something ain't tucked right the way the crease is, that I know I intentionally left it like that, like I got a lot of questions. So yeah.
And nowadays it's even worse because you got cameras that's like this small.
Yes.
You got stuff you don't see. You
yes.
got tracking on the phone.
That's why, I don't accept no more stuffed animals for Valentine's Day and birthdays. I'm good. Give me money. I don't accept no stuffed animals. Keep that bullshit. I don't trust nothing. Cameras, microphones. No, I'm good.
You got to be very careful who you put yourself in situations with, even who you're around.
Yeah.
Like who driving your car. You got to be like, you got to just be on point with everything. People
trust me,
in your car, set you up.
If my intuition starts acting up, I start paying attention and I'm on it.
Now, is that your intuition, or is that maybe insecurity or a concern from the past that you've gone through?
It's never insecurities. It's always an intuition, and the background that I have, the training that I have, I'll notice something, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I need to look into this, so I need to really pay attention. And every time, it's been on fucking point. On point.
I love it.
And then when I say something to them, they be looking at me like, what? Are you like, to this day, I can get somebody on the phone. I can't get them on the phone now because what they do, but I can get them on the phone and they'll tell you, to this day, I still don't know how this nigga figured this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, I was dealing with this chick, and she would call me every morning before she left to go to school. So this particular morning, she didn't call. So I called her. I was like, yo, what's up, babe? How you doing? She was like, all right. So I'm like, why you didn't call me this morning? She was like, oh, well, I got caught up, this, that, and the fourth. I was like, okay, is there anything you need to tell me? She said, no. What are you talking about? I said, you sure there's nothing you need to tell me? She said, no, there's nothing I need to tell you. I said, okay, I want you to think about this throughout your day. And I'm going to call you at the end of the day, and we'll see if you got something to tell me. So she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So usually when she got in from school, she would call me. She didn't call. So I called her. I said, hey, babe, what's going on? She says, nothing. I said, what are you doing? Nothing. I said, so do you got anything you need to tell me? She said, no. I said, okay, I'm going to tell you. She said, yeah, what's up? I said, why don't you tell me who the light-skinned brother is sitting on your couch with the gray turtleneck and the black pants? She said, where are you? I said, I'm at work. She said, you can't be. I said, oh, no, I'm at work. She said, who did you talk to? I said, I didn't talk to nobody. I said, but you're telling on yourself. That's how I know I'm right. She said, well, you got to be somewhere around because you described the person to the T. I said, yeah, I know. She said, well, how do you know? I said, I had a dream. I had a dream last night that this light-skinned brother with a gray turtleneck and black pants would be sitting on your couch. And I was absolutely correct. And to this day, she swear I was somewhere around and saw this dude. I was like, I had a dream. And the dream was just that accurate.
I'm going to give you confirmation on top of your confirmation because you already know that it's true. I had the exact same thing happen to me with my ex-husband. And normally I generally speak, I just say a man. However, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there because he can call in and do whatever he wants. I had the exact same thing. So he was going out doing what he do, but I never necessarily felt like he was messing around. He would always say he had an ambassador, like he enjoyed talking to females, but it wasn't going to ever go nowhere. This was the first night. This was the first night after probably about us 5 years, children and everything, and we're married, that he had actually stayed out until the sun came up. Now, the thing was, I was so upset, like just mentally upset, stressing, crying and everything. I fell asleep. In my dream, I seen this female. When I woke up, the way my bed was sitting, I could see directly to my steps. I seen this female on the steps with the symmetrical haircut. She had this red leather jacket on. Her name was Nikki. So when he came in, he put his head on, sing the song, Princey. He put his head on my lap. And so I'm rubbing his head and I'm caressing his head. And so I said, who is Nikki? And I said, she got this symmetrical, she's cut on this side and it's long on the other side. She got this. He looked up at me like a ghost was on him. And now he cutting the light on. Like I said, it's like the sun just coming up. He cutting the light on. He like, where the hell was you at? Where was you at? Who you had following me? The Holy Ghost. And I remember telling him just like that. The Holy Ghost. That's all I can tell you. Because there's no way that I could tell you where you was at, give you this girl name and a description. And you the first person ever that I've heard say that much in detail. I know that it's true. So whether people believe the story or not, I really don't. I know it's true. He knew it was true. You done lived it.
Yeah,
So
he jumped up and turned that damn light on like.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, it's amazing how certain things can take place, and we have gifts. People don't even know how to use them.
Come on now.
Because we so fluttered with all this other bullcrap that's going on in life. You know, because think about it. How many times you sat there and you driving to work and you running late, and you like, I'm gonna be late. And you end up being late because you didn't put it out there. Instead of saying, I'm gonna be all right, and take your time and get, and just focus on getting to work. And most of the time you get there. As soon as you say I'm gonna be late, what happens?
I would normally say, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna make sure I get them some donuts and stuff, and then go in, and it's gonna be all right. So that's normally what I said. So you're right. I did speak it into existence since I was leaving when it was time for me to be there. So I pretty much knew I was gonna be late. But I came in with some coffee and donuts all the time. Jay, your girl.
So what else we got for the night that we're gonna talk about?
All right.
Let's hit some of these.
When should you propose? It's a new year. People want to get married and do all that stuff. When should you propose? Is it when you are in love? Is it when you're financially stable? Is it because you old as hell? Is it because you're lonely? So that's one thing we're gonna talk about. We want to talk.
One of the things you should propose after she take her COVID test, just to make sure. COVID test, age test, and check her background. Those
I'm gonna hurt you.
Check. Seriously.
I agree.
People, I mean, you got to check everything because it's a simple fact. Nowadays, people are out here faking on social media, like they living it up. Like everything is great and they working and they got the Gucci pocketbooks. Then when you get married or you start dating that person, it's just a whole different person.
That's why y'all behinds better start going to these family events. Stop acting like y'all want to be bothered with their family because they be trapping. Maybe you need to see auntie tripping before you have a child with this person. Maybe you need to see if they got some high blood pressure. Maybe you need to start going to these family events.
Exactly.
And just sitting your ass in the corner and smiling and seeing what's going on. I'm just saying.
You know what? And I'm talking from experience. I absolutely agree with you 110%. Go around the family before you start dating and being serious and thinking about having kids by an individual because the DNA stuff is real.
Yes.
Trust me when I tell you.
And not just that, because you'll start to hear some stories. So they'll tell you about how his behind used to steal and lie all the time. He ain't broke that habit. He's still a lying and a stealer. Sit back like a fly on the wall. Don't do a whole lot of talking. Do a whole lot of listening.
And you know what's funny? Once you're around the family, people start acting the way they should be acting. And if they don't, all you got to do is just listen to what the family say. Soon as you hear one of the aunts and uncles look at them and say, oh, you being new because you got company, you go, okay. You ain't this, ain't you? Them words right there tell you that they faking it. Look. Think about it. Really think about it. You listen to once because somebody in the family gonna say, oh, you acting new today because you got company.
Right.
You hear that? It's like,
yo, that's funny. That's true.
Oh, okay. That's
true.
I'm telling you, that's all you gotta do. And then if they go to say, yo, y'all want something to drink, and they be like, no, I don't drink. You be like, last week you just had the whole look. I'm telling you, the family will snitch on you. All you have to do is go to the family events and just watch their movement and listen to everything around you. You'll find out if you want to marry or really date this person. Look, seriously. What else we got?
What was you about to say, Ding?
Look.
I thought you was about to say something else. All right, so is love enough? Is love enough to build a good relationship? And is love enough to maintain a great relationship? Is
Yes.
love enough?
Yep.
So that'll be a segment we're gonna have. So we have those two. And then I'm gonna just throw it out there. And I know that y'all both are in significant relationships, but I'm gonna go ahead and toss it anyway. When you're in a relationship, do you have to throw away old mementos of old relationships? And does it matter if you're married or not? So if you're just in a relationship 3 months in, maybe a year in, 5 years, is there a difference? Or is it keep what you want, but once we get married, gotta go? So we got another one, but we can work with those three for right now.
That's some good ones. I like this. This is gonna be fun. Hold on 1 second. Babe, is you sleep? It's like, look. Look, you sleep, babes? You can't hear me, can you? It's like, look.
She said, no, I'm gonna rewatch it tomorrow. It's all right. Say what you want. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Look, I changed the YouTube. Look, I'll change the YouTube code and stuff like that real quick.
Yo.
Wow. All right, let's get started. What's up to our Instagram? I'm live on Instagram holding the phone so they can watch us. What's going on, everybody that's watching?
What's up, Instagram?
Good. I want to give y'all some of this. We're on Soul of a Man, Heart of a Woman, Sador Radio. If you can't watch us, you can listen to us on Sador Radio, or you can go back to YouTube and watch this show and all the other shows on YouTube. Just search Sador Radio. All right,
yes.
Let's get it popping. What's the time?
Yes.
10:33. Yes. I'm ready. Let's go.
I like that.
Start from which one? Which one you want to start with?
All right, so it's a new year. Mm-hmm. People trying to get in relationships, and a lot of people want to get married. So my question is, when is best to propose? We know everybody got their own opinion about it. And remember, y'all, it's our own opinions. So please call in. You're welcome to call in with yours. Number 215-909-6070. So I'm thinking, do we propose when we're financially ready? Do we propose when we're in love, no matter what the finances are? Do we propose because we're getting old? Or do we propose because we're scared to be alone and lonely?
Raise your camera up, something you do.
Oh,
I propose.
I like that bracelet.
I say,
look, I like that bracelet.
I say you propose when you in love. Now, that's just me. I could care less about the finances, because I've been broke. You know what I mean? And proposed to somebody, and we still got married, and we did okay. I'm not gonna propose just because I'm lonely, because I might not like your ass. You know? Right? You might do something to piss me off, but I would propose if I really felt as though I was in love with this person, and dig this. It has to be where I'm ready to say, I want to grow old with this person. When I wake up in the morning, this is the person I want to see. When I go to bed at night, that's the last person I want to see. When I wake up in the morning, it's the first person I want to see. I want to feel a sense of joy to come home to be with this person. Because I've been in a relationship where I got off of work and was dead tired and pulled up in front of the house and looked at the house and was like, I ain't ready to go in there, and kept driving. You know what I mean? And drove to maybe 3-4 o'clock in the morning before I came back to the house, because I just didn't want to be with your ass. You know what I mean? Because I knew what was waiting for me in that house, and I didn't want it. You know what I mean?
Now, what is it? I'm thinking, is it Jodeci that has that song, and they say, "Why don't we just get married?" And in the song, he's saying like, I didn't been with the women I wanted to be with. I didn't live my life, so we might. He actually says the lyrics, "We might as well just get married."
Oh, so I don't know. Could be.
I've always felt like that was just a real sad proposal, and I've heard a lot of people was like, "Oh, I love that song. We're gonna just get married." Like, do you hear what this man is saying?
Right.
He done lived his life, so now y'all might as well. Ain't nothing else left to do. It don't feel like it's any kind of love in that.
Right. That's somebody who's settling. And what are you settling for? What are you settling for? Let me tell you, I done been with. I say this and people think I'm crazy. I done been married 3 times, and I can honestly say that I was not in love with any of them. Okay. Did I love them? Yes. Because I loved them and I had love for them because I married them. But I was not in love with them. The
Right.
person that I'm with now, I am in love with her. You know what I mean? And it took me a minute to figure out the difference. And there's a huge difference. And people need to understand what that difference is. You know what I mean? This woman I love. I am in love with this woman. You know what I mean? The way I feel about her, I didn't feel about any of my 3 wives.
Now, does marriage mess that up, or does marriage make that better? Would you propose to her at this point?
Would I? Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I definitely would. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And I know that I would be happy with her because this is the first woman I ever been with who has my back. She's proved it time and time again. Even when things are not right with us, or when we took a little breakup, this woman still looked out and still had my back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't have to. You know what I mean? But I know she is the true article. She is who she says she is, and she proves it day in and day out.
So most importantly, she's a friend. She's been a
yes,
friend.
and we also have a friendship. Right. Yes. Yep.
That is the important part that I think a lot of people miss, because we're so, it's not weird. When I say weird, I'm speaking hypothetically. I think that a lot of men are so busy trying to not have their mate as their friend, not knowing that having your mate as your friend strengthens the relationship.
Yes.
It definitely strengthens the relationship, because now you're talking to somebody that you don't have to, not that you shouldn't have to go through this with a friend, but you're actually talking to somebody that genuinely loves you.
Right.
And want the best for you, because they know that they have the best for you, they're going to have the best for them.
Exactly.
Who wants to have a man come home pissed off and mad and trying to figure things out? If you could talk to that person and they can help you figure things out. Now what happens is they know why you're upset because you talk to them. 2, they feel part of your life even more because they're helping you through whatever the situation may be. And 3, it's just more so a connection when you have that friendship with the person.
Exactly.
I had to learn that in this marriage. I only been married once, but I've dated a lot. But in this marriage, I've learned so much by being married, and I've learned things that I thought that I never can give. You know what I mean? Like, people scared to post pictures on Facebook of their mate. Like, yo, I ain't doing that, man. I'm trying to be the man. I don't need everybody knowing I'm all hooked up, this and that. I post pictures and I'm proud of it. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Yeah, that's my baby. So it's like we have to get comfortable with, being in that relationship and be secure that, yo, why would you want to hide somebody that you love that's part of you? You understand what I mean? Unless you're trying to, you know what I mean? So, but that's it comes with maturity and I think experience. And one thing I've learned and not jumping off the topic, but one thing I've learned in this relationship is that when you see somebody that you love hurt and you know that you're responsible for hurting that person, you comfortable with that, you need to check yourself.
True.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but far as the marriage thing, I think that love is definitely a major part of it. But I think it's more so the friendship and the communication. Because I can love you, I've loved, people, but I just didn't feel as though that they was the people that I wanted to be married. I got 5 kids.
Yeah.
I get married. It was like, all right, we got these kids. No, I still ain't married yet. Yeah. Which I thank God today that I didn't marry any of those individuals, because I knew, 1, I wasn't ready. 2, because they wasn't compatible with me to and I'm not taking nothing away from them, because I learn everything in every relationship, because I know I don't want them to think that I'm like knocking them like, oh, that nigga was a dog, he dogged me out. I don't care to hear none of that in my inbox. I'm not taking anything from anybody. But what I'm saying is the chemistry has to be correct for you to know that you're willing to deal with the bullshit that they give, and that they're willing to deal with the bullshit that you give.
Right.
Because why get married and as soon as some stuff happen, you ready to run out the damn door? That don't make sense to me. We might as well just kick it because we're gonna have issues. I don't know who the hell told people when you get married it's supposed to be this. That's bullshit. You know, that don't happen. I can guarantee that, and I can tell you from experience that don't happen. You're gonna have the bumps and bruises. Somebody's gonna do some dumb shit. Maybe her, maybe you. You know, I just happen to be the person that did some dumb shit early in the marriage. But then I just actually was like, you know, I basically was like, baby, please, no, baby, please, like Martin and shit. And then I said, yo, no, we ain't doing that no more because I didn't like how that felt. And I didn't like how she felt.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it has to be communication and that experience. I think you have to have experience if you're going to get married.
I like that.
People get married and have these weddings like it's the damn Grammys or something like that. Then you spend thousands of dollars. Then a year or two later, they're like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
She's like, man,
a year or two later, they come back from the honeymoon. They don't have nowhere to live.
Yeah,
they staying with somebody. Can we stay with y'all for a month or two while we get some money up?
Yeah.
And I think if you should be all in, like we gonna make this thing work. We not just throwing in the towel as soon as something doesn't go my way or your way or whatever. We gonna make this thing work, regardless. You know what I mean? People are so quick to want to throw in the towel, and I'm gonna tell you, even though I eventually walked away from all three of the marriages, I worked my ass off to try to make them work. You know what I mean? Until I was just like, you know what? I'm done. And it took a minute for me to throw up my hands and say, I'm done. You know what I mean? Because even when I said I was done, one of them was like, oh no, we can work this out. We this, that, and the fourth. And I was like, what out? I just came home and put you in bed with somebody. You in the house, in our bed with somebody, and we working what out? We ain't working nothing out. Adios. I'm done. You know what I mean? Because
that's the thing though, bro. It's what people have to realize is this. Like I was saying, you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have problems.
Right.
But I'm not gonna come home, and I'm gonna use that example. I'm not gonna come home and you in bed with somebody and we working something out. Like, what the hell is we working out?
Yeah. Because my thing was, I already know about a cheat or an affair that you had before this, and we worked through that. You know what I mean? But now I come home and you in bed with somebody. Oh no, we good.
Now are we good because you've been a good husband and you've been doing all you could do to satisfy me, or have you not been doing, and not again speaking to you directly, but yet speaking through you for other men? Could it be that the man is falling short and he know he's falling short? So it's still not right to have him in the bed or messing around or any of that. But does that give any leniency if the man is not doing all he should do in the marriage?
No, because if you're married, nobody should be invading that circle. And yes, I was doing all that I was supposed to be doing, but just call it what it is. She was a hoe.
So, and another thing about it is this though. If he wasn't achieving everything in the bed and wasn't doing things sexually and emotionally,
well, not even just sexually, maybe just period.
No, I'm saying emotionally. Yeah. Let's say emotionally, because we're using the cheating far as in the bed with another person.
Right.
So if he wasn't achieving things that he should have achieved with you physically, did you tell him? Did you talk to him? Did y'all try to work on it? Did y'all get toys? If he too short, did you go get a strap on? I mean, anything to help him, try to please you. Or did you just say, oh, he ain't pleasing me, you jumped ship and went and did what you did? That's when you're wrong. It's no excuse then. But if you talk to the person and they didn't want to do anything, no, you're gonna take this how it is. I'm not saying that is an excuse to go cheat, but now you gave her you pushed her that way.
Yeah.
He had Dexter come up in the joint and do his thing, and you happen to catch her doing things. But if you basically talk to that person and y'all tried to work on some things or whatever the case may be, then that's a different ball game. Because now we tried to work on it and you still went and did what you wanted to do anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Do y'all think that we in today's time we rush into marriage too quickly? Because simply you were saying like we're quick to throw in the towel and say it's over. So do
Mhm.
you think that we haven't taken the time to maybe learn each other, to know what we can deal with or not? Do you think that we're rushing?
I think some people rush, but at the same time, even sometimes when people rush into marriage, those marriages sustain themselves and last.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I can't even say that people rush because you rush into a marriage, it means it's not going to work. I think both individuals. If I want to propose to you and say, hey, I'm proposing, let's get married or whatever. If you know you're not ready, then don't accept my proposal. You know what I mean?
I respect
I'm not ready for that. You know what I mean? You just have to break my heart.
that.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
if you're not ready, and I've seen people post those on Facebook where the guy proposed to the girl and CB run up, start crying off, then run off and be like, no, no, no. Yeah, do me like that because your ass ain't ready. I'd rather you do that than we get married and then find out that you're not ready because you want to do all the stuff that you want to do. No. You know what I
So
mean?
can I not accept the proposal, but yet we stay dating? Can we do that?
If I think if the individuals talked it out, then yeah, they could probably do that. And then at some later date, they might be ready to get married.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
But
think it
one of
depends on the
the
person
biggest
too.
things in communication in relationships is the failure to communicate.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the communication is is the key. You have to communicate. You have to talk. You have to be transparent to the other person. Have to be.
So you can't bring your IG personality in the marriage. You gotta bring your
Yeah,
actual person.
yeah. Leave
Person.
your
You
representative at
gotta be,
home.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely. And I think it's about the people. I think if you
Mm-hmm.
run into two mature people that are on the same page, that goals are lined up, that know that it's going to be some rough times and we're going to get through it, and that's spiritually grounded, no matter what religion you study. You have to fear the creator, period.
Right.
I can't be every time we go through things, I'm running to the creator to help us through and saying, yo, we need to sit down, we need to get our energy in line. And you sitting there talking about, no, the hell with that. Come on now. Look, I ain't doing all that. You understand? I mean, you have to be on the same page. And
I got
communication,
you.
like Simply D said, you have to communicate because you have to be straight up. You can't keep lying and trying to play this game that you want something that you don't. Because
And
eventually it's
feel
gonna come out that you don't want it.
feel comfortable enough if you must to go to your therapist together. Go to a
Yeah.
couples counseling together. There's nothing wrong with it. It can strengthen your relationship, but you have to be receptive to what is being said to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I did
Uh-oh.
that. Didn't
Uh-oh.
work because the other person wasn't receptive, but
I
it
see your
helped me.
face change.
You
I see this
know what
face
I mean?
expression change. Like he great go there. Something great happened. Look, it
Yeah,
was like
it
this.
helped me.
I
Like
don't
It
know
helped
about that.
you have to be receptive. But the
Right.
whole tone just changed. That's because I think what it is a lot of people think that therapy is, oh, I'm going to lay on the couch. They have this perception of that whole thing of when you're going to talk to somebody. When you really got to look at it this way.
Yeah.
This is the way I look at it. And I've never been to marriage counseling or anything. We was going to go, but I think what it is this: when you bring somebody that don't know you, that don't know that person, and they hear what's going on, you're getting a third party opinion on what they see. So if I go to my
Yep.
mom about something that say me and her are going through, my mom might give her actual opinion, but at the same time, that's my mom. So who you think she really
Right.
really want, to be happy? Same thing, vice versa. If that's
Right.
her mom and she hear the story, she might love me. Oh, I love this. But when it comes down to it, that's her baby girl.
Right.
Exactly.
Somebody else that don't know either one of y'all, and they sit around, they hear these all
Mhm.
day, and they see different situations take place. They get to give their input, and it goes back to what Simply D said. You have to be open to hear you're wrong. you need to do more of this, or you're wrong, you need to communicate more. And you have to say, okay, you know what, let's try this to see if what that person gave us works. But if you're sitting there like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, it's you just have that attitude, you stuck in that attitude that you just want to point the finger, how are you going to solve anything?
Been there with that one.
I know
What's
you.
up to our Instagram viewers? Hope y'all, what's going on with y'all? You're listening to Sadora present Soul of a
All
Man,
right, so
Heart of
this
a
is what
Woman.
I'm thinking.
What you got, Jay?
I don't necessarily plan to propose to anyone. I'm definitely old fashioned. I may, do the lashes at you. So, I want you to propose to me, but I'm not going to do it. However, I need love. I need to feel like you love me and you are in love with me. Mm-hmm. And I want to know that you are in a whole lot of like with me, because I come to find out people got different definitions of love. Like, as long as you do what I tell you to do, you showing love to me. If I don't do what you say, then you don't love me. So I need you to like me as much as you love me, because normally people that they like, they do nice things for and they keep them around. And also, I like to know that finances are in order. And not because I'm just a gold digger, which I don't want no broke man. Not just because of that alone. I don't have no problem with saying it. However, I've been at the point where I've seen the potential in him. And I see the greatness. And I know with us together, we can conquer mountains. And that nigga sat back and said, well, shit, you doing a good job by yourself. Go ahead and rock out, boy. I keep home. Nigga, what? Home is standing by itself. I don't need you on the show. That's cool. Right. So I need you to bring a little more to the table and show me that it's going to be sharing together. Like, for me personally, and I'm not speaking for all women. Right. However, even with me standing on my own 2 feet and handling things, you got to bring it to the table, and I got to feel like you're going to share. Not just bring it to the table and let me look at it from afar. Be like, yo, what you eating over there? We supposed to be sharing that meal, damn it. So yeah, I'm a little selfish. But if you want to marry me, damn it, that's what we gonna get. I'm selfish.
I got a comment. something that you said on our Instagram. Vince Brown, singer actor, says, "Oh yeah, don't do that, ladies. You have the right to be courted and swept off your feet. Don't propose to no nugger."
I know that's right, baby. See, now, I know, hey, I'm not there saying women shouldn't do it, because it is what it is. Today's times is, and you go after your man. Like, because I feel like this is what I think a real player is. I think a real player is out there dating 2, 3 people, male or female, and the people that they're dating, they are aware of that they're dating other people. And to a degree, the person that, rises to the challenge is the one that you be with. That's the way I be thinking. So I think on both sides, you got to be willing to fight and go after what you want. I just don't want to chase a man.
No.
But for all the women that do, rock out, girl.
Again, these are our opinions, so don't hold us accountable or get upset. But I'd be damned if a woman asked me to marry her if I wasn't married. Hell no. We're not doing that. And you could call me old-fashioned, old school, whatever. I just feel as though that everybody has their position when it comes to love, when it comes to man and woman, or the dominant one. I'll put it this way: the dominant one and the one that's not so dominant, because things are, what they are. But if you are the dominant one, which most of the time is men that chase a woman most of the time, or women that give little hints, like you said, the little eye flashing or the staring or whatever the case may be. That's the signal for a man to say, damn, okay, let me find out what this is about, And of course, it's a shame, but of course, a lot of times we go by looks, and they don't have to be Beyonce looking. It could be whatever you like.
Right.
And that's the part that people don't realize. When I say looks, let me put it that way. I'm saying whatever you like. If you like chocolate, then you go for your chocolate. If you like vanilla swirl, you go for your vanilla swirl. You like thick, skinny, bone, whatever you like. That's what the looks that's going to grab your attention. And once they grab your attention, if you're into and I can speak for Simply D, if you like us and we start having a conversation, you talking about, well, this and that, I'm walking away. Because the simple fact, I can't hold a conversation with you. We could be ghetto, because I'm still ghetto and use some certain words, but you just met me, and you talking about some, well, this and that, and I also just can't have that type of person. That's not going to grab my attention.
Yeah.
Let's get to know each other before we start saying, yeah, pound, what's up, dog? This and that, before we had that.
Why are you trying to judge me?
Yeah,
like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't even, I went to like night college school stuff. I'm going there. The corona got us at home. Like, I'm working on myself to get better.
But look at it this way. You basically prepare yourself for a job interview, and that's something like a job interview when you meeting somebody. You understand? Because you're being interviewed to go to the next level, basically to see if we're going to go out on a date or we're going to get to know each other a little more.
And that's why I think you can date other people so you can see what else is out there until you are able to kind of focus in on that one.
But don't you think if you dating a whole lot of people that,
why we gotta say a whole lot? I said 2 or 3. Why you gotta spread me thin?
2 or 3 that takes your focus away from that one?
I totally think that way, but I'm the only female, damn it. I gotta play devil's advocate against both.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well, you know what? I'm sorry. The money that I have, I can't be wasting on other people because I'm Mr. Romance. I like flowers and cards and stuff like that. I can't do that with 2, 3, and 4 people. I can't.
Right. But I think even emotionally, I think that's a lot. Like, I don't need everybody out there. I'm sharing my emotion over here and sharing my emotion.
Exactly.
To me, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
At the same time, if you're pouring into them, they're gonna want to pour into you. Then you got all these people that got situations trying to talk to you. Like, that's, to me, that's a lot.
Too much.
I'm good.
It's too much. I can't. Too much.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
I think and plus you want to focus if you are somebody with goals and jobs and mission and trying to do things, who have time to be going on this date, that date? And like you said, spending money, that's a good point. Because when I was dating and it was like certain people like, yo, we going, no, I ain't got money like that. You, who went? No.
Yeah.
No. And it takes away from the person, it takes away from that one person. Especially if you're somebody that like to go out dating, buy flowers, buy gifts, and do different things with that person. Now it was like, all right, I was gonna take you to Bonefish, but now since it's 3 of y'all all gotta have Big Macs.
He does some stuff.
Look, I mean, that's just what it is.
I thought she was going to just give a single rose instead of a whole bouquet, but now you got a chick eating a Big Mac. Like, this not going to work.
No, because let me say this for the common dude. You know why I was always able to succeed with the flowers and get over? Because you take her that little sorry ass 1 rose, I'm coming with 2 bouquets.
So I'll keep it 100. Vic used to look out for you. Look, Victor from Abbotsford used to look out for you. He used to be on the corner selling them roses. People like, yo, Vic, I need a couple dozen of roses. She's like, dang, he bought me 3 dozen of roses.
Yep. Exactly. I stopped buying 1 dozen like a long time ago.
Yo, I love it. I love it. Yep. All right, we're staying with the roses and giving roses. Sometimes we got to make up for what the wife or the girlfriend or the boyfriend finds. So, as we were saying, when you move into a new relationship, do you got to throw out all the old stuff? Or can you keep that single rose that he gave to you on that special day? Or do you have to throw it away?
Are you asking what that is? Because if you don't know what it is, why do I? Well, I'm not gonna volunteer no information. Like, for
instance, wait a damn minute, transparency. No, we had to be transparent a minute ago.
Listen,
what the hell?
If my old chick bought me a suit, I'm supposed to say, yeah, she bought me this suit. You know what I mean? Oh, well, you got to get rid of that. What? It's my favorite suit.
That's the problem. That bitch wants you your favorite joy. That's the
or if I like a certain cologne that she turned me on to. I just want to say, yeah, my other babe turned me on to this cologne.
Oh, you smelling good for her? Oh, you smelling
now
good
you
for
don't
her
like
now?
it. Now you don't like it because you was liking it, but now you don't like it because you know she turned me on to it.
That's right. All right, so with all that being said, where we at with that? Do we have to get rid of things, and the person that you with, should they be more understanding to understand that?
I don't think you volunteer that information.
All right, let's do this. All right, you don't have to volunteer no information. It's today's time. It's today's time. You trying to you out with your baby. You trying to record something, and you don't have no storage in your phone. And she say, "Well, if you delete all them old damn pictures out your phone from all them chicks you no longer with, you'll be all right."
I guess you better start deleting.
I was just gonna buy a SIM card. I was gonna just get a card, but okay, we can delete.
You know what? Yeah, that's. I don't even want them pictures. I don't even want the headaches.
Exactly.
All right.
I don't
So
even,
let's leave the pictures alone. How about a special card? A special card from your first love.
Card?
Your first Valentine's Day card from your first love that your mom saved at her house. Ooh.
I didn't
staying at mom's.
Yeah. I didn't get, you know what's crazy? Yeah, that's probably, you know what? I can see people doing that, is at their mom house and stuff like that.
So now you're keeping stuff at your mom's house, like you're not gonna bring it home, so now you're trying to keep stuff away from me.
I'm saying that I can see people doing that, but I wasn't even into like keeping that stuff. Like I throw it away. That stuff like didn't mean anything.
Mark, you're not gonna get out of this. You're not gonna get out of this. All right, an old girl brought you a bracelet. And it's a nice herringbone bracelet. That joint is thick and it look good on you.
I'm trading it in and get a new one.
This nigga is slick. It's good tonight.
That's all. Look, herringbone. Look. That's all. I just traded in and get a new one. Who bought you that? I did.
Yeah.
Look.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
Because you know why? I know how I am with those things, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't like none of that stuff, so I back myself in the corner because I'm that type of person that I can't say, yo, I'm keeping this. Well, wait a minute, you told me I had to get rid of my. So I'm that type of person. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna expect you to like it. And I just
all right. So that's what I was gonna say. So now, just because you don't keep it, does she have to throw away her items?
No, but she know I'm like that, so it'll probably be at her mom's house. Like trust me, it's been times that you go to somebody's house and they looking through the family book, and all of a sudden everybody in the house face be like, because they see you sitting on a couch and shit, and they try not to pass you that photo book because they see Johnny that they used to like, that she used to date 20 years ago. And I told you, just watch the family movement and conversation. You learn so much, man. Look, that's why I be like, oh, we're going over my mom's house. Okay, cool, let's go.
But wait a minute.
I'm 18 years.
If it was 20 years ago, should it still matter? How about that question? If it was 20 years ago, should it still matter?
No. Nah.
But yeah, you kept it for 20 years. But you kept it for 20 years, so it meant something because you kept it.
I was going to say, I'm 18 years in, so a lot of stuff to me don't matter. Because see, and I'm gonna tell y'all for the women that's watching, it's a secret, right? And this is real talk. I'm going to get my snitch Steve Harvey on real quick. Steve Harvey always snitching about shit. One thing about a man, after a certain point in a relationship, a good man that do good things, as far as that know his value, don't give a damn, because once you fuck up, they like, it's your loss, not mine. No matter how much I love you, if I'm putting my thing down and I'm doing everything right and I'm being the best strong man that I can be, and you go do some dirt, that means that your value, ain't worth my value.
You know? No joke.
Real talk. And that's why, and to the point when a man basically don't cheat, and he got his shit right, his value, and shout out to Yolanda Brinkley. She had just a conversation a long time ago with me, that always know your value, because when you know your value, a lot of stuff don't bother you no more. I used to be that type of dude that worried about the old boyfriend and who this, and no, you can't do this, and why he calling your house and this and that. Hey, go ahead. It's your loss.
Yeah.
Because people, all the women that see how you treated that woman, is waiting for her to fuck up. Just like a man, just like a woman always say, oh, we got a line of dudes that's waiting for you to mess up. Shit, you don't think that a man that's doing good, that's working, that have his life together, women ain't with all these weirdo ass dudes out here. You don't think that a good man don't have his choice to pick?
Exactly.
And that's why she's trying to propose to him. See, now that's why the woman
like, let me grab him. Yeah. But see, if you got a good man and he know that's a good woman, he ain't gonna wait for her. He gonna start lining things up, doing things that so he can make sure he locked that in.
Now you saying some real shit on top of stuff. That's it.
You know what I mean?
I hope y'all listening, Sador listeners.
Yeah,
if you already know, you better tell them.
I'm gonna tell a little personal story about me. I knew my wife when we grew up together. I knew, like, me and her brother grew up, Mifflin, childhood, all that, right? When we first dated, I was a dog, an idiot. Didn't just like, look, I still wanted to be that man, that bull. She was like, yo, ain't nothing happening. Like, all right, cool. I'm moving on. I ain't, So then when we ran back into each other now with this whole cycle of things, straight from the door, run into her in May, yo, we get married. Look, I ain't letting you go this time because I knew her value.
Wow.
I knew her value. I wasn't going to do this whole, and she was like, no, I ain't looking for nobody. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to be a friend. I'm going to be that dude that you can call and say, hey, you need to talk. I'm there. I'm going to be your Dr. Phil and everybody else. So when you are ready, I'm right there. You ain't got to look far. I'm right in front of you. So when she's ready, I'm like, all right, let's make this happen. Let's get married. Because I knew the value of her because of how she held herself down when I was a dog. And then I thank myself that I didn't date then because I might have screwed it up and didn't have that second opportunity because I wasn't ready.
Exactly.
So
when we see a good woman, even if she ain't ready for a relationship, like Mark said, we gonna hang around. We're gonna find some type of way to be in her life. So when she is ready, we right there.
I like it.
And that's why for you women that don't understand why men don't want that, oh, that's my friend. No, that nigga ain't your friend. We did that same shit. Ain't no male friends that you going out with and he being your buddy and you calling, conversating with him. Nah, because we already know that game. That nigga trying to be there.
We already know what he doing.
Exactly.
We already know what he doing.
So it ain't about insecurity. It's just that we know the game, just like women know the game. When a woman say to you, yo, I ain't feeling her, what's up with this and that, that's because she feel those vibes. So you can't argue with a woman about a woman, just like a woman can't argue with a man about a man.
Exactly.
Stand on it. Stand on it.
You know what I mean? So that's just some talk. Look.
And anytime that he calls and you answer the phone, he's supposed to just be her friend, but he wants to hang up, then want to call back to see if she answers. Nigga got an agenda. He has an agenda. Okay?
Simply, I don't argue with nothing you say. I know it comes with experience. You are.
I was ready to say that. Most of the stuff we talk about is from experience.
Trust me.
Absolutely.
Been there. Yep. And to piggyback on another thing that Mark said, I used to get upset. Like I would be walking down the street or be out with lady, whoever it was at the time, and guys would either stare at her or you walk by, they turn around and they look, or you out and they try to talk to her. I used to really get upset about that. But now that I'm much older, I don't get upset about it because simple fact, if nobody's looking at her, if nobody wants her, why do I got her?
You
know what I mean?
I'm with you with that too. Back in the day, you walk like, yo, what you staring at her for? You be ready to run. Now I'll be like this. She threw.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But like you like that, don't you? Yeah.
Like, look, then you hit him with the John. Yeah, she got my last name.
Yeah. Ain't that some stuff?
That's how you do it. Look.
Yep.
And then they look at you like, damn.
It's the setup. It's the setup, ladies. It's the setup, and they good with it. It's the setup.
Yep. That's why I said a man going to ask you to marry. If when he know that he want it and he ready, trust me, he ain't gonna wait for you to ask. He gonna be like, yo,
you ain't going nowhere.
Different conversations will start coming up. You ever thought about marriage? Like different things, and all y'all women got to do is listen to the conversation, and that'll tell you
exactly.
Right, enough of my Steve Harvey moment.
I tell women all the time, listen to the conversation, listen to what he's saying, and listen to what he's not saying.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. I hope y'all listeners is taking all that good stuff in. They dropping jewels tonight. They dropping jewels, relationship jewels. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All
Yep.
right. So more so, we feel as though that's immaturity and insecurities when you have to have someone to throw away things or you're asking them. So for
I
them,
mean, I look at it like this: if you don't want to hold on to something, if you feel as though you've outgrown that relationship and it doesn't mean anything to you, you're going to disregard it yourself. I don't have to ask you and tell you anything.
that's what I
You
was
are
trying to
going to
say.
disregard it.
Exactly. That's
You
what
know
I
what I
was
mean?
trying to get.
Because you know it doesn't mean anything to you anymore. And one thing I want to say to the younger sisters that might be listening,
That's what I want to hear.
listen to the game that these brothers be kicking. You know what I mean? Listen, I see a lot of sisters that get hung up and caught up pushing babies and don't got no father nowhere around. This nigga spit some slick words to you, got you to drop your pants, and you got pregnant by him. Now you wondering why you left out to take care of this baby by yourself because your dumb ass didn't listen. All he wanted to do was hit. That's all he wanted. But if you would have been listening and clued into what this brother was saying, you'd have known that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd known it. Because if every man tells on himself, all you gotta do is pay attention. All you gotta do is pay
What's
attention.
crazy is nowadays people so bold and that they just want you to tell them, be straight up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I ain't even trying to get a relationship. You just attractive as hell. I just want us to just bang it out.
Yeah.
And if she with it, she gonna say, all right, what's up? And then you get some females that might say the same thing.
Yep.
And that way you have a clear understanding that this is what it is. Ain't no extra, ain't no this and that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you'll have someone that come at you and you'll tell them like, no, you are so not interested. And they will continuously try to pursue you, which to me is more of a turn off. And I mean, I guess, you're supposed to be persistent, go after what you want. I got it. However, if you're not attracted to the person, it is definitely a turn off.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It really is.
Well, you know
So
why that happens?
why?
Because they feel as though they're gonna wear you down. Eventually, you're gonna give in, and I'm gonna keep coming at you because eventually you're gonna give in. So
it's called the Laura and Urkel syndrome. That's what it's called.
But hell, even he turned into Stefan. He ain't say Urkel.
Yeah, that's true. And that's when she changed the
so even he had to change within himself to be something that she wanted.
So tell the boy, yo, go do some push-ups, get a new hairstyle, get some clothes, and get back to me. Look. Take the brute off and get something else, and you be good. That's all. So look,
yo.
So you got to transform.
All right. So last segment, we're gonna be out of here probably in the next 15 minutes. So let's mess with this. Is it the same? Is it the same for a man versus a woman? So a man, are you patient for a woman to go to the gym, work it out, whether she's overweight or she's building up, or does she need to look the way you want her to look? And for females, is it the same? Do he has to be built up, or are you willing to work out with him as he's working himself up? And that's not just physically, but that's just through life. Is it the same? Do we have the same expectations on each other, male and female?
I think you should have patience. How can you expect a female to be a certain type of way and you're not that way yourself? You can't expect someone to be something that you're not. So for you not to be patient because she doesn't look the same as when you met her, what's with that? You got to be patient. And you should be able to say, hey, babe, let's work out together or something like that.
All in the way you say it. All in the way you say it.
That's
exactly.
That's true. But I think what people fail to realize is this. Sometimes when people are happy, like let's talk about the weight gaining, because that seems like it's a big thing. One, if your female has your child, I know damn well that you don't be trying to get new on her because she gained weight. She carries your damn child. Like, we got to use
Mm-hmm.
common sense. Two, if she gained weight and she's in a relationship with you, sometimes women and sometimes men gain weight because they're happy. It's that going out to eat and that happiness basically puts weight on. A lot of people don't realize that, you know. And if you basically feel as though that you want that woman or that man to change their look, I think that you should. That's something that y'all should do together. Because what happens is it becomes something that y'all do together. Come on, babe, get your sweatsuit. We're gonna run. Or, you know, let's buy a treadmill, babe, but let's run. Make it like a thing that y'all do together. If you're not into working out, at least inspire that person to say, you know, if they want to say, oh, I'm gaining weight, babe, I want to lose weight, then you should be that support system. That's what relationships is about.
But
Supporting.
does that actually happen? Like, are men more receptive to having a woman say, let's work out, versus a man saying that to a woman? Is a woman not as receptive? Are we a little bit more sensitive about that?
Yes.
That was quick, dag nabbit. That was quick.
It is. I mean, you know why? Because you got to look at social media. You got so many females on here now that's showing everything that sometimes I think females feel not intimidated, but intimidated. You know, like, oh, she this and that, he might like that, this and that, and a man might not even like it. But sometimes we get into our own mind. Even men, you know, dude walk past, got a nice suit on, Gucci watch, Gucci belt, smell good, got the BMW, this and that.
Where he at? Where is he at?
Sometimes a man might be like, well, damn, you sure looked at, you know, like, damn, I feel like I need to get myself together. Men do it. We don't say it because we got this ego thing that, you know, no. We look at certain bulls and we be like, damn, that's what's up. I gotta get myself together. You know what I mean? I look at Instagram and I follow this black menswear and I see some of these brothers looking sharp. I'm like, shit, I gotta throw my Payless shit away and step my game up. I need to go there. Look, where they get these shoes from? Look, do they even have Paylesses?
Yeah.
I think they do. I don't know, but let's use it as an example. You know, it makes you, and we shouldn't use it as a jealousy thing. We should use it as an inspiring thing. If you see something that inspire you, then have that motivate you to do things to step your game up. If it's clothes, if it's singing, if it's somebody doing, if a dude bake or whatever, and you don't bake, and you feel like, damn, I should learn how to bake, then get your ass on YouTube and learn how to bake. I mean, utilize things that inspire you instead of being jealous, and it ain't gonna do nothing but enhance you. Because you being jealous of another person is doing what? It ain't hurting their feelings because they doing what they want to do.
Sure. That's for damn sure.
It's just bothering you mentally and emotionally. Now you and your emotions about another.
I think that's how we started the show off, talking about some of these insecurities and pointing out other people's issues that sometimes are our own, but we trying to point them at other people. I think that's just the way we started off.
Absolutely.
Come back full circle.
Ain't that something? Yo, this was a good show. What's crazy though? And I was wondering why my mom left, because it was my clock on this laptop that I just got back, say 11:19. Until you said, oh, we got like 15 minutes. I had to look at my phone like, oh, damn, that's way Look, I'm like, damn, we'll be ending early. It's amazing that we got 10 minutes left on this show. That's because we had a good show. It went fast.
It darn sure did. That's why I looked at the time. I'm like, oh, darn, let me get this one in.
I've been holding this out. Yo, my hand is doing this job. Because I usually don't go on Instagram almost over an hour. And I've been on Instagram for almost an hour live.
Nice and steady. Look at you.
Yeah, it definitely was. Look. So, yeah, this has definitely been a good show.
I like that. I appreciate y'all dropping that knowledge on me. Y'all know my brother's been going on to glory. So I appreciate having nice, trusted men that doesn't have a sexual vested interest talking to me. Right. And that's another thing too, no joke. Having just somebody that is just strictly platonic and with real respect, that's willing to talk to you as a male or as a female, you know, that you can actually hear some good information. You don't got to run to them with your problems. However, if y'all having a good conversation, you know you're able to get some truthful information that can possibly help you.
And it's like
So I always have a great show listening to y'all guys. I thank y'all so much.
like
And
Simply
Simply always got a
said.
story for me, something that went on, something that happened that I'm gonna relate to, and I'm gonna honestly feel better about my life because of the shit he done went through. I'm like, damn, really? I thought I felt bad, but darn. So,
Unmute yourself.
oh,
Muted.
daggone it.
I
Oh,
got stories all day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm writing books.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, guys, make sure y'all check me out tomorrow. I am doing a comedy contest. First time. Clean comedy, go figure. So it's okay to laugh. It's presenting So You Think You're Funny. And it's on Zoom. I think it's also on Facebook. But it's a free show. So I'm definitely asking y'all guys to come out and support your sister. I appreciate the vote, but if somebody funny, you rock out with them. It's about sharing a message.
What time and everything? Give us the information.
That is at 8:00.
Cool.
That's 8:00. And next week we'll be on Real Shit, No Joke Show. Definitely powered by Sador Radio from 6 to 8 with my girls Bikini Body and Nicole Spain. You know, we got some good segments coming up. And
y'all for everybody that's watching or listening, y'all gotta go back and look and listen to their past show. It was a great show last Thursday. That was a decent show. I think that was the first show of 2021, right?
yes.
Yeah, that was definitely a good show. And
Yes.
for our Instagram viewers that been basically stayed on here while I'm holding this damn phone. I don't know if I was shaky. I hope I didn't make y'all dizzy, but I just wanted to, I can't wait till Instagram come out that we can share more than 2 people on the screen. So that way we can actually go Instagram live too, since we on everything else. I want to thank y'all for staying on here and checking us out. So I'm going to end that. But I want to say to everybody, please make sure you check out the podcast and check out all the shows that's here on the station. 2021 is looking like a beautiful year as far as for the station, for the film, for all the comedians that's down with the station. Because you know, we got like what, 5 of y'all or something like that, 5 or 6 of y'all?
Yep.
Yeah, so make sure y'all support them and their comedy as far as the things that they're doing, the moves that they're making. It's very important for us to support each other.
Yes.
Everybody keep asking for change, but you got to do certain things to make change.
You're the change.
Yeah, one of the things to do is support small business, support individuals that's out here doing their craft, that's doing positive things. And that's the only way that the economy is going to change and people are going to change. And comedy is definitely one of the major things in life. I love it. I love to listen to all the comedians. Shout out to Tommy T. Smooth, who's a real close friend of mine. He posted a video on his Instagram, I think it was a couple of days ago, which I had me in the bed crying because he's thrown off.
Yes.
Look. And it's crazy because his fiance is close friends with my wife. And it's funny how that connected, because me and Simply D knew Tommy T. Smooth since, man, we drove.
He was rough.
No, since we drove him to Baltimore probably over 20 years ago.
Yeah, when he was starting out.
First started out.
That's what I said before, he was smooth when he was still rough.
Yeah. So you know, I definitely want to salute all y'all comedians because.
And happy belated birthday, Tommy Time.
Oh yeah, that's matter of fact,
Capricorn with us.
That's the show that he posted when he was up, I think Ridge Avenue or something.
Okay.
A snippet from that, from his birthday thing.
All right.
And I just want to salute all the comedians because with the things that's going on in life, as far as all this craziness and it's sad and different things, it's always wonderful to be able to go to one of y'all pages and laugh. Because people don't know that laughing is medicine. It definitely is. That's why y'all go to these shows that y'all want to watch, the Martin shows and stuff like that. That's why they're so big, because it takes you away from all those issues and problems and be able to enjoy yourself just for that moment. So
hey, now.
I want to salute y'all and I appreciate y'all. And y'all know I got love for all y'all. I got love for everybody in the city. You know,
in the city,
not
in the county, just here in the city. Okay.
Well, I say the
city. It's a lot of people in the city. That's a lot of love. So I ain't upset. That's a lot.
Well, I say the people in the city. I'm saying more so the people that I know that I talk to on an ongoing basis. You know, that basically inspire me and is always reaching out and showing up. because one thing I'm gonna do that I think we talked about is I'm definitely going to my phone. If I ain't talked to you within the past year and a half, I'm deleting your number. I need the space. I need the space.
But I'm saying a year and a half. What's the extra 6 months for? What's that BS about?
Look,
You done went through 4 seasons. Why you still see? You still giving rooms. Look at you.
Because you know why? Some people
Leap year.
Yeah.
Leap year.
I'm giving them that year. I'm giving them a COVID discount, so there's really 6 months. So
No.
everybody been busy for 2020. So now I'm giving them 6 months. So if I don't hear from them in
He's
another,
giving a COVID extension on friendship. This nigga giving a COVID extension.
because I know they've been going through things throughout last year, and they just ain't had time to get at me. So I'm
I
giving
can't breathe. I'm gonna use that tomorrow on the show. Y'all heard me say it live. I'm still in his joint. I'm gonna use it tomorrow on the show. I'm telling y'all.
That's what I'm doing. Look, hey, I'm still waiting for my darn check.
What?
And I vote. Look, and I vote, so I can say something.
I love y'all guys. Simply, what you got to say before we get out of here?
Hey, look, this was a good show. I hope everyone tunes in next Saturday to Be Mindful in the Morning, where I'll be talking about the meaning of what it means to wear certain types of jewelry on your body. Who should come first? Your significant other or your kids? So those are 2 topics that I will be talking about. So please tune in to Be Mindful in the Morning.
The kids are the oh child. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to tune in because I got excited. I'm like thinking like, woo, my brain. Okay. I'll be there. Saturday. Okay.
I can hear all those people, all those religious people now. Well, I can. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna be on.
Yeah, I got to be there for this.
Yeah, because that's gonna be interesting. Because people say certain things, but then when it comes to action and you go to whip that step kid ass, they change up real fast. On that note, I see y'all.
Good night, love y'all.
I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all.
Oh, that's not my child. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. My bad.